Welcome to Business Success. I'm Chloe James for RFI Group. Tonight, it's all about the winning designs and designers from the Australian Good Design Awards. Last Thursday, I had a fantastic night covering the event, which promotes excellence in design, innovation and creativity across a broad range of industries. Before we jump straight in, a quick catch-up on today's business and economic news. Network 10 is staring down the prospect of a voluntary administration after confirming it's lost its funding lifeline. Key shareholders will not be stumping up any more loans for the struggling broadcaster. 10 was relying on billionaire shareholders Lachlan Murdoch, Bruce Gordon and James Packer to provide a fresh loan of $250 million to replace its existing debt facility, which expires in December. The board says it's now considering its position and has placed the company's shares in a trading halt for the next 48 hours. Business conditions easing in May, but still holding up fairly buoyant levels. NAB's monthly business survey showing the business conditions index falling a point to 12 index points, well above the long-term 5-point average. Meanwhile, April's weather events denting business confidence down 6 points to 7 index points, but still holding above the average. The upbeat sentiment from business bearing a stark contrast to the housing concerns, which NAB analysts warn may start to bite later in the year. Crown confirming all employees detained in China have been charged with gambling offences. Last year, 18 staff members were arrested with claims they had been involved in the promotion of gambling. Under Chinese law, foreign casinos aren't allowed to directly advertise gambling in China. There have been concerns that Chinese authorities could pursue more serious offences involving money laundering. Their cases have been referred to Shanghai's Baoshan District Court. Good Design Australia is the international organisation responsible for managing Australia's annual Good Design Awards. Last Thursday, I had the honour and privilege to meet with some of the winners to chat about their success, and here they are.
The award is for the best website development, and basically it was an awesome challenge around how do we assist users to do something like Airbnb for pets, to take that model of finding a home for your pets while you're away and make it as easy as possible and seamless for people to enjoy the service, and it's been great.
That's amazing. So do they go and stay with sort of a loving family as opposed to going to a big pet's home? Is that kind of thing?
Exactly. So when you've got your pet tiger and you need to find someone to look after it, this is the platform to do it.
Awesome. So how are you feeling about winning the award, and tell me about business success to you and what that means?
Well, it's a fantastic feeling to win the award in the sense that I think one of our challenges is to make sure that the users of anything we do are the winners. They're the real winners. When you create this beautiful experience that people can go on and they just feel like it's natural, they're the real winners. It's the winner to actually enjoy what you've developed. That's where the delight comes from. And so this has been the success moment for us to get the feedback from the customers and the people who say, we love it.
Yeah, well, it's certainly hard to take out a gong. I've been here tonight. It's absolutely huge awards. Where to next for you, just quickly before we wrap up?
Well, the next is to take out the Good Design Awards 2018 Best Design Overall.
Tell me about your business, eMotion. It's an incredible success and you must be thrilled.
I am thrilled. Basically, the project is about gender stereotypes, specifically masculinity, and how this can control the way that men display their emotions. So basically, the project is a range of e-textile menswear garments that have LEDs in them and like biometric sensors, and as like the sensors measure information from within the body through like pulse, muscle tension and proximity. These actually trigger the LEDs to display like loud animations that kind of emulate the way that different emotions physically manifest themselves in the body, like how they actually feel within the people's body.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. How did you come up with the idea?
So basically it was a university honours project. So we got given a brief that was really quite broad, and it was about basically just designing a solution that either benefited society in some way or made a critical statement about an issue like in the world. And I was just really interested in wearable technology and combining that with fashion. And I knew that from the beginning that I wanted to include something that was to do with emotional expression. And originally I was going to do like women's wear because that's what I'm used to doing in textile design, but then I kind of thought I might challenge myself and do a different approach, like, menswear from a women's perspective. Yeah,
it's absolutely incredible. Where to next for you?
Well, at the moment I'm just doing like freelance designing, and like I'm kind of putting the whole wearable tech design on hold for a little bit because I'm about to go traveling, which is really exciting. Hopefully like I'll be inspired when I'm over there in Europe. But I really want to expand on the research and like the potential end main uses for the project. So like I specifically chose to do menswear, except I think that I want to look into using the kind of same technology and the same formats and like setup of the clothing and stuff to look at how it could benefit more like medical side of things, like perhaps like other people that can't express their emotions like verbally, like in autism, or like anyone that's limited like with physical gestures. Yeah, so I just want to expand the research practically.
Why is design so important to you? Why do you love it?
Well, I don't know. I honestly, it's just I'm so passionate about it. I love everything to do with like innovations and all like innovative material use and everything. And I just like get really excited about emerging technologies, especially in textiles. Like from a young age, I've just been really into like art and textiles and like creative thinking.
So Avature by Heston Blumenthal is the newest range of barbecues in the Australian market. We have gas and we have charcoal barbecues, award-winning, multi-award-winning actually, and it's great to be recognised in Australia.
Absolutely. Where did the idea come from?
A lot of hard work, a lot of influence with Heston, working hard with Heston, and we wanted to develop the world's first charcoal barbecues that use electricity to light, but also design, and functionality as well.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you're bringing it to a country where we love a barbecue, so it's a great design for this country and obviously for the UK as well.
Yeah, well, no, we actually design in Australia, so we're actually an Australian company and we're exporting overseas, so it's a bit, you know, start here and work out as well.
Yeah, back the other way. What does good design mean to you and design thinking?
I think it's got to serve a purpose, not just aesthetically beautiful, but also functionality, I think, as well. It's how recognising the faults that are in current products and seeing how we fix them, and just a bit of fun and making sure the users have the best experience with the product.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, it's all about that end user experience, isn't it? Where to next for you and your business?
We got many products in the pipeline, and we're going to continue to grow our business overseas. We got new markets coming online next year, but yeah, we just keep on making pretty cool products and having fun working with Heston and his team at the Fat Duck.
Yeah, tell me about how much you love working in design. You seem like you absolutely love it. Why do you love it so much?
Oh well, I work for a company called Schreiro Australia, and we work with industrial engineers in Australia. We're a barbecue company first and foremost, and it's just great to have a product that you know is best in class. And tonight we're recognised as best in class.
Tell me all about your business and who you are and what you've created.
I'm a young Australian designer, and my award was for a piece that I did. It was exhibited at Sculpture by the Sea last year. It's a birch pavilion that's quite flexible, and it's possible to flat pack it, and I'm quite proud of it because it's an extremely sustainable use of birch plywood, which is otherwise a panel material, but it's really common in the construction industry, and I tried to use it really innovatively in my piece, which I won the award for.
Absolutely. How did you come up with the concept? Where did that idea come from?
It's actually based on a traditional woodworking method called kerfing, and it's kind of taking that to the nth degree with digital fabrication methods that we now have available to us. So just the extreme precision that we can use allows us to push the material performance to much greater lengths.
Fantastic. And what does sort of the success of the award mean for you tonight, and how proud are you?
I'm incredibly proud and grateful for the award. For young designers, it means that you get exposure and that you get to meet other designers in the industry who, that kind of networking you just can't get otherwise. So it's fantastic exposure for us.
Absolutely. Where to next for you?
Hopefully greater heights, but at the moment I'm still conceiving new projects. I have a few on the boil at the moment, and all of my work, of course, is based in plywood, so similar body of work. But yeah, I hope to take it further.
Shocked, to be honest, but excited and fabulous. It's a really good experience. We weren't expecting it, and it feels really good to be, to have contributed to design in a great way.
Absolutely. Tell me about what you created. What was your prize won for?
So we created an education platform for kids to learn about Magna Carta and the history of freedom. So we designed an interactive site that can be used in classrooms for kids to play around and interact with and learn about rights and freedom and the history of Civil War and all sorts of things. Yeah, it's great.
Amazing. Where did the idea come from? What made you come up with that? Have you always been interested in education and then bringing that together with design?
Yeah, so it was with the Human Rights Commission, and it was in line with the 800-year anniversary of the Magna Carta. So they came to us and we discussed it and started reading the syllabus around human rights, and then kind of took that storytelling idea around, how do you get kids involved into quite a complex topic, but then really just, drum it all down into something that's engaging and interesting and kind of makes sense to a human or a child.
Yeah. How important is education to you?
It's really important. I think that, I take for granted that we have, great education in this country, and that, my kids can experience that as well. And I suppose being a part of that national curriculum now to help educate kids across Australia about this topic is phenomenal.
Must be absolutely satisfying. Where to next for you? What's the next big design?
Well, we're actually working on another project with the Human Rights Commission around Australian rights at the moment, which is quite interesting. So more to come on that. But also, I suppose, moving into more of an experience design in storytelling, putting people in experiences that haven't been before to connect emotion and to tell stories in a new, fascinating way.
As you can see, some fantastic talent there. I had such a great time. More after the break. Stay with us.